right, so we are here at Pomodoro. I'm joined by Viola, and in the back you can't see him, but Federico. That's the, I don't know who the boss is here. I think Viola's the boss. Federico's in back, just kind of acting as backup in case. And they own Pomodoro Restaurant here in Cave Creek. And you may also know the name Pizzicata, which is in Carefree. So today we are going to make what?
Fettuccine infused with tomato and garlic.
All right.
And then on your background you can see our regular fettuccine and other infused with porcini and rosemary. So the base of the ingredients for fettuccine is pretty much semolina, eggs, and water. Okay. So that's the base, and then I adjust all the other ingredients for make sure that the infused come out.
So Viola promised that I can help a little bit today, and this is right up my alley. I grew up in my mother's kitchen kind of helping doing stuff, but we didn't have machines. We had a lot of things that you cranked with your hands and just, you know, a lot of elbow grease, but today it's going to be a little bit easier, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so
Technology
at its finest, and when you're serving a lot of people that come here that love this food, you got to be working fast and you've got to be able to do this in mass quantities. So let's start with what?
Okay, first ingredients that we're gonna put in is gonna be semolina.
All right.
And I add a little bit of garlic powder for give the flavor of garlic. So we're gonna just put this inside.
All right. So we're starting with the flour.
I'm gonna mix it up a little bit, the two ingredients first. So the flour with the garlic powder.
Okay.
For a couple of minutes. Make sure that, you know, all the flavor are everywhere.
Now the finished product is going to be this, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if we can go through as you're doing that, let's talk a little bit about each of these, because you notice different colors here. And I don't know if Herbie, if you can get some of this, but this is the rosemary and
porcini mushroom infused.
Porcini mushroom infused.
So instead to use the regular water, I use the water when I soak this dried porcini.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I use the ground rosemary that I mix in the flour like we did now with the garlic.
Okay.
And then we have the regular one.
The regular, which is your most popular. This is what everybody knows, what everybody eats, or most people, and this is with just the standard, the eggs, the flour, and other ingredients. Okay, and then we come over here, and we got a little different shape here, and that's due to the machine, the settings on the machine, but it's a little thinner, and this is...
We are looking at linguine, and then I infuse those with ground parsley and lemon juice.
Wow, okay, and it's all calorie-free, right? Kinda. Okay, I'm going to switch sides over here, and
so we're gonna go introduce the eggs, water, and tomato paste. That's gonna give the color and the flavor.
Okay.
So we're gonna just
great.
Of course, there are all, you know, different grades. I use kilograms. I'm not gonna say all of that, so I don't wanna, you know.
Yes, a little of this.
Those are my secrets, you know.
Right, exactly, exactly. You've got to protect the information so people keep coming back.
Yeah, exactly. So they cannot do it their own.
Now, you have been, Pomodoro has been here how long?
It's gonna be a year and then of next month.
1 year. Wow, 1 year, and which was what a very difficult year for a lot of folks, but you guys have been doing pretty well here.
Yeah. Also, if we open in the middle of the pandemic.
Yes, yes. And then the year before, you opened Pizzicata, which is doing very well.
It's doing very well. We are very happy.
All right.
And I have to say that the community, you know, helps us a lot.
Yes, of course. Thanks to the community.
You know, support us, you know.
Sure.
So we're gonna need a couple more minutes over here. Make sure that all the ingredients, I don't know if you want to see.
Now tell our audience, you grew up in Umbria, in Italy, right? Umbria, where exactly in the country is that?
So in the country, right in the center. Okay. So for an idea, everybody knows maybe Rome and Florence. In between Rome and Florence. So
but inland, so you're not close to the Mediterranean, but even though Italy is a very thin country.
It's right in the center, we don't have ocean in our region, so.
Got it. Okay.
And then it's a countryside, so we grow up, me and my husband as well.
A lot of hills, mountains, and things like that.
Rivers.
And you've only been here in the United States for 3 years. Wow, and you're living the American dream.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, owning your own restaurant.
We're so glad to be here.
Yes. How many hours a day do you work?
I don't know, 10.
Do you sleep? Does he sleep? Does Federico sleep?
He sleeps more than me.
Oh, it's okay. All right. Okay. Got it.
I think we are ready here.
All right.
So now we start. side switches. So the first movement is just for mix the pasta together, and the second one is gonna push the pasta outside.
Okay.
So in a little bit we're gonna see it come out from here.
This is exciting. It's like Christmas. You got things that'll be when it's done. Okay. Oh, look at that.
There.
Now it comes out, this is a setting that forms it so that it ultimately looks like this.
Exactly.
So, okay.
The first is always.
Now how long does it take to dry out?
So overnight. So
Okay.
we sit in a walk-in usually, and then overnight and the day after. You don't want to portion it when it's too dry, so it doesn't get stuck together.
Yes.
So
just overnight, and then you.
and then we portion it, and then it's ready to go.
Okay.
I mean, it's ready to go. So now it's just that make it easier for the restaurant use to dry it out a little bit. So when you portion maybe a big quantity, and they are on top of each other, they don't get stuck together.
Okay.
So we're gonna wait, like the long is pretty much the weight of the wide of the pan over here. Now we just cut it and make nice nest. And then at the end, we just sprinkle a little bit more semolina on top. You wanna try?
I would love to.
So, now just put it right over here, and then just put the knife go like that.
Okay. And then
Make a
roll it
nest.
around.
There you
And
go.
drop it down. Okay.
There you
so we go. See, I remember a little bit. My mom had me doing this when I was 8. How long do we usually go? About right here?
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of. Okay. And we flip it around and lay it down.
Perfect.
All right. Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, we go
So
to
how many pounds does that make approximately? What's in?
So I do kilograms, so it's
Okay.
about 3 kilograms of,
3 kilograms.
of
Okay.
flour and a kilogram and 100 grams of between butter and eggs.
Okay.
So I'd say around 2 pounds, more than 2 pounds.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of pasta usually every week.
So you let it dry a little bit, and then at a certain point, when it looks like these.
That's made yesterday, so you can
Okay.
taste feel the difference. This is already kind of
Oh
dry.
yeah. So then, but you put this in the boiling water, and
Couple
then
of minutes.
couple of minutes, and then you add. What type of sauces do you use?
I mean, for
Is
the,
it all
for
the
the
red
regular
and
one, you
yeah.
can use whatever
Okay.
sauce. For the infused porcini and rosemary,
Rosemary.
this one over here, we use cherry tomato, sausage, and porcini.
Oh, okay.
But you can make also different sauces.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And then for the parsley and lemon, we do shrimp and creamy pesto sauce. But it's very good with clams. I mean, I think it's very good close to the fish,
Yes.
to the shellfish, and this may be more on meat, just because the flavor are a little bit more intense.
Yeah. So you said your most popular one is the one in the middle. That's what
That's
everybody knows. And
Exactly.
what is the difference? Like 2 to 1? I mean, 5 people order this, maybe 1 orders this. What is the difference?
So the base is that the middle one is like more popular actually on the menu on both restaurants. So
Okay.
that's why it's more popular. It's like the base that you can put with whatever sauce you want. The other two is a little more different flavors, so you gotta like it. You gotta like that kind of flavor for vegan. But I think it's that different, and they are popular too. And then we just started to do on our menu the infused pasta, so it's kind of brand new flavors that we bring in the restaurant. So people ordering, and this is very popular too because we have a sauce with the lobster that I put lobster tail on top,
Oh.
and also our signature pasta di pomodoro with cherry tomatoes, burrata, and pesto.
Okay.
So, I mean, people looks like they like it.
Yeah.
Different flavors, except for up the regular. And we do also spaghetti. That is the same.
Sure.
Same flavor of the regular one, just different shape, pretty much.
Okay.
And those are popular too, especially the kids, they love it. Kids love spaghetti.
So if I want to go to Pomodoro because my friends come here, what is the thing on the menu that it is most known for?
Okay, I'll say, as appetizer, I will say fiori fritti, so it's zucchini squash blossom,
Yes.
stuffed with the goat cheese, and served with the cream peas,
Wow, it's
sauce and
appetizer.
marinara.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very popular in Italy, especially summertime.
Yeah.
When you have your own garden, so when it's period of when it's season. zucchini blossom is something that every family.
Yes,
cook
I
at
remember
home.
that as a child as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as a pasta, I think the most popular, one of the popular is the trio, that actually is a little taste of
Okay.
3 different sauces and pasta that we have on the menu.
Oh,
So that's
a
very
trio.
popular too.
Okay.
It's a little, like 3 little nests.
Yeah. So it's like a combo.
Yeah, so you can try little different stuff. And then one of my favorite is also buco. So it's a
Okay.
veal shank
Sure.
and slow cook. And
So your
fried
veal is
soup.
popular. Okay.
Yeah, and then of course all the veal like veal marsala, pizzicata. And this week we had truffle special, fresh truffle thing from
yes.
Italy.
Some dessert. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then seafood, we do branzino in Italian style, so it's baked instead of doing it saute on a pan. So I mean there are so many.
So do you have is there a summer dish that maybe is seasonal that you had mentioned the zucchini flowers as an appetizer? Is there something else that seems to be pretty popular in the summer and then something maybe in the
Summertime I
winter?
would say most of it are seafood.
Yeah, okay,
Because it's more fresh, fresh veggies. They like a lot. But I mean a little bit of everything I would say. I think depends what you are in the mood to, like to eat. So you
Yes.
come at the restaurant and you decide what you actually want to eat.
Okay. Now, which types of wines do you serve with each of these? Is it all the same? Is it all red? What do you with the Merlot?
I would suggest maybe with the linguine with parsley and lemon, I would go on a white, maybe bubble.
Okay.
Since it's served with the shrimp, so we got fish, so we want something more delicate. With the regular one, depends which sauce you decide to have, but I would say like bolognese sauce, for example, meat sauce. I would go on a red, not that heavy. So yeah, maybe that low can be a good one. And then this one, I would go like something like Chianti, something a little more heavy, I'd say, full body. And
now, when we go out as a family, we like to have a family experience. So we like to talk, to be friendly, and the staff to be friendly. Do you have that here at Pomodoro? Do you have a very friendly staff here?
we don't. That's our goal. With the staff, I mean, between us and the staff, and between the staff and the customer. So that's something that we really try to improve on them. Like say, you gotta take care of them because we think that the dinner is not just the meal.
Yes.
It's all the experience, the atmosphere that you have around, the wine that you combine with the food, everything. So it's all combination of different.
Do you? Were
And we
there?
are trying to don't put people in rush. Like enjoy your
take your time, enjoy. Okay.
You sit,
Okay. Do you have is it all by reservation or can people just come in and sit down?
People just come in and then we do also happy hour every day. So
Ooh, happy hour too.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And we're gonna be open 7 days a week from next week.
Starting next week, 7 days a week. Very good. Okay, and the hours. What are the hours that you're open?
Okay, we open at 4 and we close usually at 9, but it depends. Weekends usually.
Okay, so open for dinner every day.
Open just for dinner.
Just for dinner. But if I want to go have lunch,
you can go
to
my
the other
sister
place.
restaurant.
Yes, Pizzicata, which the pizza is amazing. It is very
And
so
then,
good.
all the pasta that we make here is also for that.
So you do
Most
everything?
of the
Yeah.
prep now we do over here. We
Okay.
do homemade bread too, and then I bring it over there. And just because you can see the kitchen is
Well, the kitchen is
Huge.
immense, and you've got a big dining room area as well here, and then you've got the nice outside seating
Yeah,
area,
it's
as well as a little bit of inside at Pizzicata also.
yeah, but if you like to stay outside, you maybe want to go over that. I would suggest.
Where do you and do you and Federico split up at both
Yeah.
locations? Okay.
We do that.
Okay. All right.
So right now I'm mostly here, it's just because it's hard to find the right stuff.
Yes.
So like, I want to make sure that
You've got
everybody are
everything has to
trained
be perfect.
in
This
the
is
right
your
way.
vision. Yes.
And so
Yes.
it's a little more, complicated menu too. So
Yes.
over there it's more simple, I would say.
What do you think of the United States? You've been here 3 years. You came straight to Arizona. What is your impression of being here as opposed to Italy?
I like a lot.
Okay.
Of course, I mean, it's family and friends over there, especially because COVID happened, so we couldn't go back. They
Yes.
couldn't come visit us, so that's kind of the bad side, but we love it. We just moved in Anthem actually,
Oh.
so with our son, we love that community too.
Okay.
Very family friendly community.
Have you made a lot of friends here?
We do. We have
Okay.
a lot of friends actually.
Wonderful. Okay.
Everybody connected with the rest of customers. They became friends because
Yes.
we don't have that much time to go out and make actually friends outside it.
Well, in your work, this is where you have a lot of your friends because you spend.
And an employee too became a friend.
Employees
Yeah.
too. Yes. Okay. So what is the next step after this?
After this, we're gonna go in a walk-in. So
Okay.
this is gonna have time to dry out.
All right.
We don't go in a walk-in. It's fine over there.
Okay.
We should go in a walk-in, but I cannot open the door. So
Oh.
we're gonna take another tray and
Okay.
then just continue.
Okay. So continue, and so you've got the tray there, and then.
Just continue.
Okay.
Let's gonna start again where we left. Let's see where we left.
Viola, let's talk a little bit more about Pizzicata as well, because it is in historic Spanish Village. It's in a beautiful setting. You've got a lot of artwork outside. What, the pizza, what is the most popular pizza dish at Pizzicata?
Okay, the most popular, I would say we have 2 or 3 maybe, so different flavors. So we have the spicy one, that's pretty popular. The Atomica,
Okay.
that's very popular with Italian sausage, Italian pepperoni, salami style. We have the Boscaiola, very popular too, with mushroom.
Wow.
And now we just put on the menu, a few months ago, the vegetarian pizza. So
Oh, vegetarian pizza. I didn't know there were any
Porcini too.
vegetarians in Italy, but
Yeah.
okay. All
We
right.
do actually.
You have a few.
It's
Okay.
called the ortolana, so orto is like garden. So yeah, we do have vegetarian pizza in Italy too. And the way that you can do also vegan, so that's good.
Do you know when my parents were little growing up in World War II Italy, do you know what vegetarians usually were? They were people that had no food. So that was vegetarians back then. So now it's just no meat. But anyway, all right.
From the garden. I
Yes,
guess,
yes,
right?
no food at all.
Yeah.
So you were a vegetarian then. Okay, so with
And then
regard
of course
to
fettuccine, lasagna. I do also lasagna over here, so I
Yes.
have special shade. The lasagna shade come out from here. Now as well, so it's everything.
the one thing I wanted to talk about also
Yeah.
is that you had some different crust options over there, where you have a gluten-free.
We used to have gluten-free, now
Okay.
it became a little complicated to make gluten-free.
Well, and
and
probably
make
not
sure-
that popular. If you're going out for Italian
But
food, you want
it's-
the experience and.
Since our dough is 70% gluten-free, so
Yeah.
a lot of people actually that are not that intolerant to gluten, they actually are able to eat that too.
Oh, okay.
And then it's a combination of soy, wheat, and rice flour.
Okay.
75% of water and 72 hours of fermentation. So it's very like pizza and very easy digestible.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why also maybe people with
Yes.
some allergy can actually eat it.
And they talk about how having a glass of wine a day is very healthy for you. So
Yes.
talk to us a little bit about some of the different wines that you have available on your menu at both locations.
So we have wine that goes from north to south of Italy, red and white, so
Okay.
a lot of options. And we just introduced a little bit of a domestic wine. Since we are here, we like
Sure.
to
Why not?
involve the
Yes.
domestic culture with our Italian culture since we live here now. And people love it.
And you have some of the popular soft drinks that they serve.
Yeah.
What's the one that's kind of bitter? I forgot the name.
Negroni?
No, Brio. What's the one that's a little bitter? It's like a soft drink, like a soda. Which one? Not Pellegrino, but there was another one.
Chinotto?
Yes, Chinotto. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's like an Italian soda.
thank you,
Similar
Federico.
to
Yeah. Okay.
Coca-Cola probably, kinda, but
Yes.
a little bitter.
A little bitter.
But like the color and the bubbling.
Yeah. So if you want the full experience, you not only will you get the food served from the staff that grew up in Italy.
Yeah, we also create a little cocktail list that is like
Yes.
a kind of traditional cocktail but connected with the Italian taste, So
Okay.
the cocktail with limoncello inside. Yeah, so
Limoncello too.
we have
So
of course Aperol spritz, Negroni, that those are like the classic.
So let's say dinner is over and I'm at Pizzicata and I had my pizza, but I want something else after dinner. What is a popular item?
Oh, for sure we have tiramisu. That is-
Tiramisu. Wow.
It's like
Okay.
colossal.
Okay.
dessert. I mean, everybody knows tiramisu.
Yes.
And I do it a little bit different. I don't do like actually the cake. It's look like a little bit of a mousse with
Okay.
the cookies fillings in it, so
Alright.
with the lady fingers in it, and people looks like love it a lot. We have Italian gelato, so that's a good thing too.
Okay. And I always like a little bit of coffee. What type of coffees do you have?
We do have just espresso.
Yeah,
So we
traditional
don't
espresso,
have the,
okay.
we don't have the American coffee.
Okay,
So espresso and cappuccino.
Well, the
we do
espresso,
that.
and you have the espresso that I'll be up all night after
Yeah.
having it. Yeah, the good
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
The good stuff.
Okay. All right.
And then I'd say after coffee you can finish with a limoncello.
Yeah,
So
yes,
special
and that'll bring you back
lemon-
down.
yeah.
Yes, okay, wonderful. All right.
Lemon liquor that usually we drink after dinner. I mean at the end of the dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're not here at the restaurant, here or Pizzicato, what do you guys like to do for fun?
Go out for dinner.
They don't
Go
have.
out for dinner. I mean,
This is
I
fun.
just enjoy the house.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
not that we don't
okay.
have that much time off.
So the long story short is you love your work. This is fun for you, but this is also work. This is your business. The business is doing very well because you enjoy what you do. The people that you surround yourself are all very good people. They work hard. And have all of your customers been very good customers? Have you ever had any issues with maybe difficult people?
I mean, there are some difficult people, but I think in every, in every way in the life, I mean, there are always some difficult people, but mostly they're
Okay.
pretty nice.
Okay.
customers.
All right, good. Okay, so once this is done, what is the next step?
The next step is just eat it.
Okay, important that people at home, you don't have to come to Pomodoro only to get this delicious pasta. This is also, many of these items are on the menu at Pizzicata. So if you enjoy the ambiance of historic Spanish Village, you want to go out, sit outside, or even inside for that matter, and do so in a very friendly environment. All of these are available at Pizzicata, correct?
Yeah, yes. We make it over here just because the machine is located
Sure.
here. So most
Okay.
of the prep we do over here, and then we bring it over at Pizzicata, like the bread, pasta, and most of the bigger prep we make it over here. But yeah, they are all at Pizzicata as well.
Wonderful. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully
Thank you.
you learned something. And Viola and Federico, who's off camera, thanks again. And maybe Federico can come over here and say hello. And this is what the boss dress. Actually, this is the boss, but the other boss. This is what the other boss dresses like. So
Hello, everybody.
all right. This is it. So this
She's the
is
real boss.
yeah, so come on out to Pomodoro, to Pizzicata. You're going to see friendly faces. It's going to be a great time. And they're here 7 days a week for dinner.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.